Arsenal has punched their ticket to the Champions League semifinals, but the fan reaction is absolutely electric and deeply divided. While some supporters are celebrating the grit required to hold off Sporting, others are sounding the alarm on a perceived lack of attacking fluency as the squad enters the final stretch. We are diving deep into the diverse voices of the Arsenal faithful who are wrestling with everything from tactical frustration to pure relief.
Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to prop it up? Meet the Pop Sockets phone grip with expanding kickstand in black, your new must-have accessory. Don't miss out. Grab yours today. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
The media firestorm is just as intense as the action on the pitch, with Arsenal star Declan Rice taking center stage to silence the critics in a fiery post-match interview. While some outlets are peddling narratives of silence and stagnation, Declan Rice is fighting back, insisting that the only opinions that count are within the dressing room. We are breaking down the clash between the headlines and the reality of a team that refuses to let the noise distract from their European journey. Manager Mikel Arteta is making history, leading Arsenal to back-to-back Champions League semi-final appearances for the first time in the club's 140-year legacy. Despite navigating a brutal injury crisis and a demanding schedule, Mikel Arteta is standing by his players and calling this achievement a monumental testament to their resilience. We are examining how this historic milestone provides the perfect momentum shift ahead of the massive upcoming title clash with Manchester City. The road to the trophy continues as Arsenal prepares for a colossal showdown against Atlético de Madrid in the semi-finals at the Emirates Stadium. We have the full breakdown on the ticket ballot system, the exclusive member priority windows, and everything you need to secure your seat for this blockbuster European night. Make sure you are in the know for one of the biggest games of the season, so hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss an update. Ever get the feeling your team is doing just enough to break your heart or make you a genius? Arsenal just clawed their way into the Champions League semifinals after a scoreless draw against Sporting, holding onto that slim aggregate lead like a life raft. But the reaction from the Emirates faithful? Well, it's about as divided as a penalty shootout. Some fans, like Matthew, are pointing to the maturity of the side. He's right, in years past, Arsenal would have crumbled under this kind of pressure, yet they remained professional and organized. It wasn't pretty, and it certainly wasn't a classic, but in knockout football, the scoreboard is the only thing that remembers your name. But then you've got the other side of the coin. Mikel is officially one match away from needing a therapist, and frankly, he's not alone. There's a growing anxiety about the lack of fluency in the final third. Supporters are questioning if the robotic nature of Arteta's system is stifling the flair that made this team so dangerous earlier in the season. With injuries mounting and the squad looking thin, the criticism isn't just about the performance. It's about the form heading into a massive clash with City. Yet, amidst the frustration, there is a stubborn sense of pride. As Steve pointed out, they are the last English club standing in this competition. Maybe that's the takeaway here. They aren't playing the beautiful game right now, but they are playing a winning game. Is this grit the mark of champions or the sign of a team running on fumes? Let me know your take in the comments below. Smash that like button if you think they'll turn it around, and make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss our next breakdown. At the end of the day, trophies don't care how you win them, just care that you do. Ever felt like the sports media is living in a parallel universe? 1 minute, Arsenal are marching into the Champions League semifinals like heroes. The next, they are being painted as an absolute snooze fest by the press. Welcome to the messy, contradictory, and occasionally hilarious world of modern football journalism. Let's start with Arsenal. The Gunners just punched their ticket to the Final Four, but instead of universal applause, the headlines are a total tug-of-war. The Sun is busy high-fiving Declan Rice for snapping back at critics who called the game a damp squib. Rice wasn't having any of it, telling reporters, "Who cares what people think? We're in a semi-final." Honestly, fair play to him. It's a refreshing dose of reality in a cycle desperate to find negativity. But then you've got Atletico across the channel, whose legendary distaste for, well, everything, led them to claim there was absolute silence in the stands at the final whistle. Absolute silence? I'm no expert, but I'm pretty sure the Emirates wasn't a library. It's almost like some reporters are so bored they have to invent a narrative just to stay awake. Speaking of fantasies, can we talk about the sudden obsession with Premier League title playoffs? Yes, it is technically possible for two teams to finish dead level on every single metric, but the odds are astronomical. It's like planning for an asteroid strike. Sure, keep it in the back of your mind, but maybe don't lead the news cycle with it. And don't even get me started on the logic over at Football London, who think Tottenham's path to safety is perfectly clear. Apparently, the secret strategy for a team sitting in the relegation zone is just to remember how to win games of football. Genius. Why didn't anyone think of that sooner? It really makes you wonder if anyone is watching the actual matches or if they're all just staring at spreadsheets waiting for something wild to happen. If you enjoyed this dive into the madness behind the headlines, hit that subscribe button and let me know in the comments. Do you think the media is too harsh on Arsenal, or are we just getting soft? After all, in the world of football journalism, the only thing more predictable than a transfer rumor is that someone, somewhere, is going to be completely wrong by next Tuesday. Have you ever witnessed history unfolding in real time, even when the spectacle itself felt a bit flat? That is exactly what we just saw at the Emirates. Arsenal didn't set the world on fire in their goalless draw against Sporting CP, but they did something arguably more important. They punched their ticket to the Champions League semifinals for the second year in a row, a feat never before seen in the club's 140-year history. Let's be honest, it wasn't the most electrifying night of football. The game was tight, disciplined, and admittedly a bit uninspired. But after Kai Havertz's late heroics in the first leg gave them that 1-0 aggregate cushion, the Gunners just needed to stay solid. And they did exactly that, locking down their 8th clean sheet in 12 European games this season. Mikel Arteta wasn't about to apologize for the lack of flair, though. He was quick to shower his squad with praise, focusing on the grit it took to get here. Keep in mind, this team is fighting through a mounting injury crisis, missing absolute linchpins like Bukayo Saka and Martin Odegaard. Arteta's message to the team was pure gratitude, acknowledging the massive mountain they've climbed while balancing the sheer brutality of the Premier League schedule. As he put it, there's a reason Arsenal is the last English club standing in Europe right now. The intensity of the English game is relentless. Now, the stakes go nuclear. With a monumental title showdown against Manchester City at the Etihad looming this Sunday, Arsenal has the chance to stretch their lead to 9 points, but their squad is stretched thinner than ever. With more names added to the treatment table, the pressure is at a boiling point. Can they channel this historic momentum to conquer City, or will the weight of the schedule finally catch up with them? Hit that subscribe button and let me know your thoughts in the comments. Can this injury-hit Arsenal side actually go all the way and lift the trophy? Sometimes, it's not about how you get there, but the simple fact that you arrive. Imagine the atmosphere, the Emirates Stadium, the roar of the Champions League anthem, and a spot in the final on the line against Atlético de Madrid. The tension is real, and the stakes for the second leg on May 5th couldn't be higher. If you're planning to be there, pay attention, because the ticketing process for this category of fixture is as precise as a midfield pass. First off, if you're a Platinum or Avenel season ticket holder, you're already locked in. Gold members on the Cup scheme. Keep an eye on your accounts on April 17th, as that's when the payments go through. If you're a 23-game gold holder not on the scheme, your priority window opens on April 21st, but don't drag your feet. You've only got until the 24th to secure your seat. Now, for the rest of you, Arsenal is running a strict ballot system to ensure fairness and keep the home ends packed with genuine fans. The ballot kicks off on April 17th and closes on April 20th. Crucially, there is a purchase embargo in place. If your membership was created after August 27, 2025, you're ineligible for this one. It's a tough move, but one that prioritizes long-standing supporters. If you miss out on the ballot, don't panic just yet. The ticket exchange will open to unsuccessful members, giving you a second bite at the cherry. Remember, all tickets are digital now, so make sure your Arsenal app is updated and your My Network is correctly set up if you're booking for friends or family. And a quick note on safety: any under 14s must be accompanied by an adult, no exceptions. Getting a ticket for a night like this is half the battle, but once you're inside, the history you'll witness makes every bit of the admin worth it. So, head over to the official site, double-check your account status, and get ready to support the Gunners in the biggest game of the season. Will you be in the stands for this European classic? Let me know in the comments below, And don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more essential matchday updates.